Welcome to this CADMATIC Electrical tutorial video about reports. Soon, we will generate two examples of reports, one for the cable list and another for the project luminaires. But first, let's view the interconnected electrical documents from which we will extract the reports. In this single-line diagram, we have luminaires and their cable connections. Please note that each light has location information, and each cable includes the cable length, which is all automatically coming from the electrical arrangement drawing. The distance between two lights is about 5 meters. This cable length is automatically calculated based on the connection information in the single-line diagram and the location information in the layout drawing. In this second example, we have a multi-line diagram. The connection was first created in the multi-line diagram. For CADMATIC Electrical, it doesn't matter in which document the connection is created, it can also be created from the layout side. Different documents gather and enrich the overall project data. In the multi-line diagram, we receive connection information between devices down to the terminal level. For example, the cable length for cable W01 is 7.3 meters, which is calculated in three-dimensional space based on the cable drawn in the electrical installation drawing. Cable lengths can also be automatically calculated using the 3D cableways in our CADMATIC 3D router routing tool. To create reports, you first need to launch the report creation tool. There are many different types of reports available, such as device reports, cable reports, wire reports, document list, instrument reports, load lists, and more. But in today's example, we will focus on the cable list. When I select it, I can see the information in the database. And I can choose a corresponding Excel template that comes with the software. Users can also create their own templates. You can easily sort, group, and filter the information that you want to include in the reports. I have already predefined my preferences under the settings. Here's an example of how the data can be grouped to create, for example, manufacturer-specific reports. Here is another example where it shows the termination information of cables, as well as the location information, such as compartment name, deck level, and frame number. At any point, I can filter the data. For instance, I can filter out specific manufacturers or other data fields from the reports. The cable type information comes from the cable database, and the location information for the cable start and end points comes from the installation drawing, where space objects and various area boundaries are used. All of these elements pass information on to the objects within them. Now, when I'm ready to generate the cable list, I click on this Next button. And after synchronizing the project tree, two new files appear, a PDF file and an Excel file. The content is the same for both, with the only difference being the format. It's worth mentioning that all report definitions can be saved into template projects, allowing you to automatically find those report files in a new project. Now, you can see the report I generated here, which contains several hundred cables. The length of cable W01 is 7.3 meters. The second example is a lighting report, which counts the lights on different decks, with the totals displayed. Let's look at the Excel report template itself. The user can modify and design templates to suit their company's style. All fields that are in the database can be added to the Excel file, and the number of data fields in the database is unlimited. The user can create as many fields as needed, and the data can always be displayed in drawings, reports, and sent into the 3D model. Now, for an example, if I want to add manufacturer information instead of remarks, I can easily change the report template. It's very simple, I just need to replace the data field between dollar symbols. Similarly, I can make other changes. Once I save this, the report template is updated. During the design process, many changes occur. Let's make a few. For example, if the cable length was previously 7.3 meters, I move the panel a bit further away, and now the cable length is 11.7 meters. I will also add a few more lights. Previously, there were 34 lights, but now there are 40. You can see the number of equipment items already in the project tree. Some product models have not yet been used in this project and are not counted in the report. I can update all the reports with just 2 clicks. When I open them, you can see the updated reports where, instead of remarks, we now have manufacturer information, and for cable W01, the length is no longer 7.3 meters but 11.7 meters. The same goes for the lights. Previously, there were 34 lights, and now there are 40.